So this is going to be problem number 16 and it has got two parts. The equation we are dealing with is a biquadratic one. That means degree is equal to 4, as many as 4 roots. And all of those roots are in arithmetic progression. That is going to be our first part. Okay. We will very soon be starting it. And then in the second part, the 4 roots are in geometric progression. I think we can surely begin. Here we go. Let me write down the equation. Here it is. How many roots? Sir, as many as 4 roots. What is the pattern? Sir, there is an arithmetic progression. You can start with a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 3d. Had there been 3 roots, you would have gone with a minus d, a plus d. This is a case of 4 roots. Now, sir, for a biquadratic equation, we've got as many as 4 relationships between alpha, beta, gamma, and delta. That means all the 4 roots. Sir, which of the relationships shall we be using? Because here, as far as we can see, it is very clear that we have to find only 2 unknowns, A and D. So out of these 4 equations, which one shall I choose? You can go with equation number 1. You can also go with equation number 4. Okay, because these ones in between, sum of product of the roots, 2 combo, 3 combo, I mean, this is going to create an entire masala. Okay, so you'll be confused. Better to start with sum of the roots and finally use this product of the roots formula. Here we go. Let's do it. And even before that, let me start my usual work. Negative, positive, negative, and positive. Sum of the roots is going to be equal to negative of positive 2 divided by the coefficient of x to the power 4. Here we go. Write it down. Negative of positive 2 over 1. Done, sir? Very easy. Sir, the minus 3d plus 3d minus d plus d, all of them will cancel each other out. There are 4 a's. That means 4a is equal to negative 2 and a barabar, or a is equal to minus half. Done. Very easy. And by the way, this video is also available in Hindi. Okay, the link to that channel, my Hindi channel, can be found in the description down below, or you can search it at the rate BTech Plus. Anyway, थोड़ा हिंदी बीच बीच में बाहर आता है ना. I record simultaneously, one for my Hindi channel and one for my English channel. Okay. Secondly, this is sum of the roots. Go for product of the roots. When you directly go for product of the roots, you have to go for plus of plus 40 divided by the coefficient of x to the power 4. A minus 3d into a minus d into a plus d into a plus 3d is equal to plus of plus 40 divided by 1. So damn simple. Take a look at this combo. A minus d, a plus d, you know the formula. A minus 3d and a plus 3d, again you know the formula. Isn't this a square minus b square? So this is going to become a square minus 9d square and a square minus d square, which eventually is equal to positive 40. What we can do now, sir, you can simply plug in the value of a as negative half. Let me do that. A as negative half, negative half. So this is going to be 1 over 4. This is also 1 over 4. When you take the LCM, this is going to become 1 minus 36d square over 4. And here 1 minus 4d square over 4. Done. Sir, 4 and 4 is going to be 16. And when 16 goes to the RHS, it multiplies itself with 40. Let me make some space. And that eventually becomes 40 into 16. That becomes 640. And by the way, 1 minus 36d square. Let me show it to you this way. So 1 into 1. Then 1 into minus 4d square. What else? Minus 36 into 1. Again minus 36 into 4. So we have basically opened this bracket. Okay. We've got as many as 4 terms. Done, sir. 144d power 4 minus 4 minus 36 minus 40, and this is 640. Bring it to the LHS. Okay, when you do that, 1 minus 640 will give you 639 with a negative sign, obviously. So this is now where we are stuck. From this expression, we can actually get the value of d. How? Let's say you take d square as t. So the equation will transform to 144t square minus 40t minus 639, and then you need to solve this equation. It becomes a quadratic. So basically here you can say that the roots will be in the form of d square. Okay. You apply this formula, minus b under root of discriminant upon 2a. Just do it. For positive value, you are going to get 9 by 4. For a negative value, you are going to get minus 71 over 36. We are going to reject this because if you remove the square part over here, it will turn into a complex quantity. So we are rejecting it. We are accepting 9 by 4. So d square is equal to 9 by 4. D will be equal to plus 3 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. Now, sir, you said that once you get the value of A and D, you can finally compute all of these roots. So I have done that in the next slide. Here it is. For D is equal to positive 3 by 2. For D is equal to negative 3 by 2. A is equal to negative half remains same in both the cases. I have done the calculations. You can clearly see here, these are the values, negative 5, negative 2, 1 and 4. And if you take a look, if you consider D as negative 3 by 2, here also you get the same results, but in the opposite order. So they are one and same. You don't have to worry one bit. So in 5 minutes and 50 seconds, we have now completed the first part of the problem. In the second part of the problem, what you need to do is you need to find all the roots. They have been given in geometric progression. How to approach? Write down the equation again. Sir, they're in GP. So what we'll do is A by R cube, A by R, AR cube. Where to begin, sir? Because again, you have as many as 4 relationships between the roots. Which one to choose? I will go with the product of the roots. The reason being very simple. The simple reason is your equation is going to become very simple. Let me just show that to you. I think there are few things which should be demonstrated rather than spoken about. This is one of them. Let me start with negative, positive, negative, and positive. When you straight away go for the product of the roots, what you need to do is plus of positive 64 divided by the coefficient of x to the power 4. Do the math. Done. Okay. I will be following a slightly unconventional approach for this case. What I'll do is I'll make pairs. Watch. 64, by the way, can be written as 64 can be written as 16 times of 4, isn't it? Yes, sir. Watch. One pair is the second and the third root. By the way, this is the first root, second root, sir, third root, and that's the fourth root. So second and third will make a pair, and first and fourth will make a pair. Let me start with first and fourth. The pairing is such that the product of these two roots, first and the fourth root, is going to give you the product as 16. The second and the third root, okay, the product of second and third root will give you the product as 4. Please match the colors: orange, orange, yellow, yellow. And from this philosophy, we can say, sir, if there are two roots, let's say there are two roots whose product is 4, we can write the quadratic as x square plus 1 second. Product of the root is 4, and yeah, you can write the quadratic as, let's say, x square plus ax plus 4. You can write it like this, equal to 0. What is a? A is nothing but the sum of the roots. We don't know about the sum of the roots. All that we know is about the product of the roots. So I am going to be using this philosophy to start. The product is 16. X square plus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots. This is known to us. Sum of the roots, we don't know what the sum of the roots is. Okay. But we can work it out. In the second pair, the orange pair, x square plus 4x, not 4x, x square plus qx plus 4. Product of the roots. Product of the root. This is also product of the root. Product of the root. Product of first and fourth root. This is product of second and third root. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now comes the part where you've got to be super focused. You have to multiply these two expressions inside the bracket. There are going to be as many as 9 terms. You have got to be careful. X square, qx, x square into 4. Then px, x square, px, qx, and you know the stuff. Let me do that with one single tap. Ah, wonderful. Okay. See, please check. Okay, it's correct, by the way. There are as many as 9 terms. And by the way, this problem, in fact, all the problems that I've solved till now have been taken from the book of B.S. Grewal, Higher Engineering Mathematics. If you refer to that book, in the problem, here it was given written plus 40x. Okay, so I tried to solve it initially with using this, but I was not getting to the correct answer. Then I checked at the back of the book what the correct answer is. Okay, and based on that correct answer, based on the roots, I framed my own biquadratic equation, and I observed that here it shouldn't be positive x, rather it should be negative x. Please make this correction. Okay, so now what? Now you can organize this entire expression starting with x power 4, then x power cube. You can take the common, q plus p, and then x square. The common is going to be 4 plus 16, what else, plus pq. In this manner you can organize all of those expressions. Let's start the comparison. So x cube has a coefficient q plus p, x cube has a coefficient plus p, write it down. Secondly, sir, this x square has a coefficient of 4 plus 16 is 20, 20 plus pq. Here it is minus 30, write it down. Similarly, 4p plus 16q will be equal to negative 40. So I have written all of these things down. अब क्या कर सकते हैं, sir? Now what we'll do is divide this. Watch, if we zoom in. Divide by 4 on both the sides. What will I get? Sir, 4p by 4 is p plus 4q is equal to negative 10. That's what you get. Now, sir, p can be written as 5 minus q from the equation above. Plug it in. 4q minus q is 3q, which is equal to negative 15. Q is equal to minus 5. And when you plug in this value of q, 5 minus of minus 5, you are going to get the value of p as 10. And let me write it down. Here we go. Okay, so we've got the value of p. How much? Sir, it is 10. We've got the value of q. How much? Sir, it is minus 5. I'm going to put it over here. The moment I do that, these are the two quadratics, and when these two quadratics collide, they multiply, they make a biquadratic. This is that biquadratic I am interested in. Done? Okay, sir. You need to, by the way, factorize. So 16 into 1. So 16, 8 to 16, 8x plus 2x. Here, sir, 4 into coefficient of x square is 1. 4 into 4, 1 is 4. Yeah. 4 into 1, 4x, x. Done. X is common. Again, x is common. X plus 2, x plus 8, x minus 1, x minus 4. The roots are minus 2, minus 8, plus 1, plus 4. Here we go. So damn simple. If you have seen this video till now, a big congratulations, okay, for your patience, because this is a very important problem. So please finish this as soon as possible. I mean, this took a long time. Okay. Especially for me to make the animation. And once animation is done, it becomes very easy to make the video. Anyway, so guys, yes, that was all from my side for today. If you find this content helpful, do like and share the video with all your friends or your classmates, and also subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for all the notifications. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.